Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Alicia or Miss Misery here, and I am your pastel manic pixie girl. I am in beautiful Southern California. I am now an official Masters 2 grappler and an aspiring bodybuilder.
This video will include AI text-to-speech as I feel my mic picks up a lot of background noise. Pre-training meal. This is my first meal of the day. Chicken meatballs, greens, fruit, and a bimbo bun. This combination hits all the nutritional values my coach suggests for a breakfast and pre-workout meal.
Oh, sure.
I told you that, so I guess I can grace you with my presence.
Michael offered me a round, and he's come very far with working with women, so he's one of the people I am happy to work with when I am injured. I don't want to get a copyright for the music, so I turned it off here, but basically you are missing out on his sweet shit talk. He is quite the talker, and we be a yapping. He thinks that I started of trying to go for X-Guard, which was not what I was aiming for. In my 1x1 and 1 with Coach Angie, we work an infinity inversion warm-up, which I was trying to see if I can hit that inversion flow in a real scenario. And instead I transitioned to a weird X-Guard Del La Hiva, and then tried to go for the deep half technique of the day, which I failed. Since I failed the sweep, he passes my guard, and this allows me to work on one of the reverse Kesikatami escapes from 2 weeks ago in the women's only class. We ended up in this 50-50-ish position that I should have used to be more explosive and get up, but like I said, we be yapping. Here I am trying to figure out how to grip the GI in a way that will be useful for me passing, but also to not strain my injured hand, which isn't going well. Here I recognize that Michael is attempting the waiter sweep that we covered in today's class. We discuss why he didn't take the triangle submission from when I was attempting to open his guard for a knee slice. For part of this 5-minute round, we went off camera, so I cut that from the clip, so I apologize for the weird edit. I give up my back and hand fight while attempting to switch my body so I can get my knees to the mat and go to the tulle position. We roll as a defense measure and still end up having to fight his armbar attempt, which clearly he's having a good time. There goes the buzzer, and I am saved from his final triangle submission attempt. Now that the round is over, and Michael says how poor I performed, I get a little bit of core work, do a back-laying pigeon pose and some supine twists, and your back and neck health are very integral to inversion and jiu-jitsu in my opinion, but especially for my body. My post-workout meal is a low-carb tortilla, some greens, and more fruit.
So being an affiliate, I get a little percentage of every purchase made with my code. My code is MISSMYZAREE. BJJ makes these cute little scrunchies. This is a full size, but she also makes them in minis, and they are ranked jiu-jitsu gear for your jiu-jitsu bestie, or maybe your jiu-jitsu wife, whatever you got going on. So you're doing jiu-jitsu. Cami BJJ had put on their Instagram story that they were looking for collaborators, and I have been rocking her stuff since I was a 1-stripe white belt. Not very impressive. I'm only a blue belt now, but I absolutely feel so cute and confident with these. She also makes ranked scarves, which I got one of the ranked scarves for our black belt women's class teacher. She also makes these cute little stickers. How cute is this little sneak? And she always includes a handwritten thank you note in all of her orders, which, you know, really is that extra touch. So if you are looking for a gift for your jiu-jitsu bestie or your teammate, and you're like, all my teammates are bros, don't worry, she also makes headbands. So head over to her website. I will link it down below, and don't forget to use my code MISSMYZAREE to save yourself 10%.
I had 2 clients today from the same family, Patagonia and Harley. In this clip is Patagonia. She is a mixed breed pup. She has anxiety that is triggered by animals, people, and noise. She also has a bite history, so she wears her muzzle in public. She is the sweetest dog, and I love her like my own. My pre-workout meal is non-fat Greek yogurt with a single crushed-up Chips Ahoy cookie.
Y'all, I'm not gonna yap long because it is hot as hell. We're doing leg day. It is Monday. Let's get after it. Yay!
My week starts on Friday, as that is the day I do my assessments with my coach. I feel very behind on my scheduled or assigned workouts, as I am not on the schedule I like to be on to make all of my assigned strength training, cardio, and jiu-jitsu from my coach, and I am starting to feel very overwhelmed by life events just interfering with my schedule. Today I only got a partial workout in for my program, and I have to remember, consistency is what matters, not perfection. My last meal of the day is soy-free teriyaki from Kevin's with 2 low-carb tortillas and greens. I forgot to record my final snack, which was fruit and a slice of white sharp cheddar. This ended up being a perfect day, and I hit my performance training goals on my nutrition.
If you thought we were getting away with just one ad, you are wrong. If you haven't read my bio, you might not know, but I am a small business owner myself. I actually train people on how to train their dogs here in Southern California. I am a pretty active dog walker and do dog walking within a 7-mile radius of Whittier, La Habra, and Cerritos. So if you're looking for dog walking services or pet sitting in your home, please let me know. I take care of cats, dogs, small animals, including snakes and hamsters. So even if you have a unique species of companion, you can feel free to hit me up. I also do print on demand items for my small business, including prints like this. This is my client Pimp. I have cute little artworks of my clients that are recreated into pop culture icons, and you can purchase those also through my website. And I do make handmade items like dog bows, over the collar bandanas. So feel free to check out my links down below to support me directly. I don't make much money from print on demand, but it's so cool seeing my designs out walking around in the world. I have a few of my prints on rash guards, including "I work hard so my dog can choose violence." If you're a working breed owner, you probably can relate. Alright friends, if you're looking for something a little spicy after dark, I also have a not safe for work website where I feature kawaii characters created and inspired by some of my favorite animes in suggestive situations. So feel free to check that out. I have another channel dedicated to a little bit of that culture, so I will link that down below as well, so you can get to know all edges of my personality. Alright friends, I will check you in the next clip. Bye!
If you have made it to this part of the video, please leave a dog emoji in the comments below. Please like this video if you liked it, if not, let me know why. If you are not, consider subscribing, and go ahead and hit that button to turn on notifications.
Thank you so much for hanging out and watching this video. Feel free to check out our Patreon. You get early access to vlogs, as well as get your name seen at the end of our YouTube videos. Not sure what other perks will happen in the future, but you never know. Bye! If they aren't available now, check to see if we have memberships available for your support, and if not, you can visit us on Patreon.